Welcome to Wrestling with Snipes. Today we'll be reviewing Monday Night Raw for September 16th, 2024. The show kicks off with the best in the world, CM Punk. Punk says, I have way more many matches left in me than anyone thinks. I've made an eternal enemy. And this ends inside hell in a cell. He dragged my wife and dog into this. Drew's fatal mistake was not getting the job done. People ask how many Hell in a Cell matches I have left in me. 0. My wife asked me not to do this. My sister asked me not to do this. Let me tell you why I'm gonna do this. Drew, I said if you push me, I become the devil. Now the devil is here. My promise is I'm gonna make you bleed. You're gonna have to kill me to beat me in that cell. I am prepared to die. If you are prepared to die, I'll see you inside hell in a cell. Then we go to the back and we see Kathy Kelly with Sheamus. Sheamus said, Pete Dunne stopped my chances of being Intercontinental Champion, and he hates when people call him Butch. Portland, are you ready for a banger? And out comes Sheamus for his one-on-one match with Pete Dunne. Alright, Sheamus kicks off going for the 10 beats, but it's blocked by Pete Dunne. Sheamus slams Pete Dunne. Then the fight breaks onto the outside. Pete tries to crush Sheamus' fingers, but he moves his hand. Then he slams Dunne on the announce table and we go to commercial break. We come back from commercial break and Pete Dunne hits a power bomb. We see some ground and pound by Pete Dunne. Sheamus grabs him by the chin, calls him a bitch, and then makes a big clothesline into the corner. We see a knee from the top rope by Sheamus, but a kick out after 2. Sheamus with a second rope power slam. Then he does hit the 10 beats. Pete Dunne goes for the shillelagh. The ref grabs the shillelagh, is distracted. Pete Dunne hits Sheamus with a cricket bat, and then a big boot. 1, 2, 3. Then we see in the back Rhea Ripley and Damian Priest walking down, and Jey Uso approaches. He'll have his eyes on the match tonight between Dominik, Mysterio, and Damian Priest. Then Xavier Woods shows up. He says, please let us win the tag team titles. We do not want any interference. Priest then says, go ahead and whoop that ass and take those titles. The next contest is Natalya against Zoey Stark. Natalya immediately looks like she's going for the sharpshooter, but doesn't get it on her. Zoey then kicks Natty in the head. We go to first the commercials. Come back for commercials and we see Zoey missing a missile dropkick, then a release German suplex by Natalya. She goes for the sharpshooter. It's reversed into a variation of the Death Valley driver. Then Natalya hits the schoolboy and a quick 1, 2, 3. Natalya picks up the victory. Then we go to the back and Kathy Kelly is with Rhea Ripley and they are approached by Finn Balor, so Kathy bounces. Finn says, all you and Damian cared about was yourself. You both kept me from winning the World Heavyweight Championship. You and Damian are the reason the Judgment Day broke up. Rhea says, don't blatantly lie to my face. I love my family, and at Bad Blood, Damian's gonna beat you, and I'm taking back my title from Liv. Finn says, I was the one that told Dirty Dom to go to Liv. I pushed him into her arms. Then Uso shows up, yeet, and says, do we have a problem here? Finn says, no we do not, and she is out of your league. Finn leaves. Rhea says, he's got a point. Uso says, what, you're out of my league? She says, no, you better concentrate on your Intercontinental title match. Yeet. Out next, the number 1 contender for the Intercontinental title, Jey Uso. We see the new guy hold up a sign that says, keep Portland yeet. Jey gets the mic and he says, main event, Jey Uso is now in your city. Yeet. Jey says, I'm excited about becoming the Intercontinental Champion, my first singles title next week. Then out comes Braun Breaker. Breaker says, we got any dogs in Portland? Breaker says, I told you to stay out of my way, but you just couldn't help yourself. 14 years you've been here. Big star. I've done more in 6 months than you've done your entire career in WWE. I'm gonna expose you because you are nothing without your family. Jey says, I was winning titles when you were in diapers. I'm gonna dog walk your ass. Next week, I'm gonna beat you short and sweet like your NFL career. Then Braun goes for a cheap shot. Looks like he's gonna go for a spear, but Jey Uso spears Braun Breaker. Oh my goodness, next week. Then our next match is for the tag team champions as the New Day challenge Judgment Day. It's day versus day for the tag team titles. The New Day starts off hot, dominating JD. We see a big splash. We see double super kicks. Kofi hits a moonsault off Woods' shoulders. We see 10 punches in the corner, a springboard from the inside to the outside of the ring. Kofi taking out everyone. The Judgment Day and the LWO come out. They start battling back and forth. Kofi from the top rope takes out everyone. Woods hits the elbow drop from the top rope. The ref is on the outside and is distracted as Woods has the belt. Then the Judgment Day get a hold of Woods, hold him down, hit the coup de grace. 1, 2, 3. The Judgment Day retain the tag team championships, and Woods is yelling at Kofi, "I smell a breakup." We go to the back and we see Woods yelling at the LWO, stating they cost them the tag team championship. Kofi then says, I told them to have our back. Then the LWO leaves. Woods very upset. Why do they know the plan and your own tag team partner doesn't know the plan? And then walks out. Then we go to the ring for big Bronson Reed versus Braun Strowman. They start battling before the match even begins. The top rope breaks. We see Braun hit a massive choke slam, rolls to the outside. Then Reed grabs some fan from the crowd and tosses him at Braun Strowman. Strowman then hits the freight train into the barricade and they are both down. Strowman standing tall as Reed is walking to the back. Then Strowman goes after him. They battle to the back. We see a big splash from Bronson Reed onto Strowman through 2 tables. Then out of nowhere, we see a freight train from Strowman to Bronson Reed through a wall. Then we go to the back and we see Ludwig Kaiser standing with Adam Pearce. Kaiser says, have you found an adequate challenger for Gunther at Bad Blood? Since he doesn't want to fight Sami Zayn for the title, not yet. And then we see Sami Zayn walking out to the ring. Sami says, last week, I was with Bret the Hitman Hart. He was my hero. It was motivational. Everything I said was true and I need to become the world heavyweight champion. But unfortunately, our current champion Gunther has declined my challenge multiple times. But he's lying. He's scared because I beat him at WrestleMania and I'll beat him again for the World Heavyweight title. He is scared of me. Then out comes Ludwig Kaiser. He pops out and says, what are you doing here? Scared of you? He's trying to save you from humiliation. Miracles never happen twice. Sami says, Gunther doesn't need you and you don't need Gunther. Do you think you're gonna get respect for being Gunther's lackey? Then out comes the heavyweight champion, Gunther. Gunther looks at Ludwig and says, do you have anything you want to tell me? Kaiser says, actually I have something I need to get off my chest, and then he punches Sami Zayn. They attack Sami and Gunther says, about your challenge, no. Then Gunther leaves, leaving Ludwig in the ring, taking a haluva kick from Sami Zayn. Then we see Priest in the back being interviewed by Kathy Kelly when Liv interrupts. Liv tells Kathy, get out of my face, Kathy. Liv tells Priest that him and Rhea are 2 desperate, pathetic losers. Priest says, go give your boyfriend a kiss, goodbye, cause I'm about to end him. Then we go to the ring for Bianca Belair one-on-one with Iyo Sky. The match starts off with some catch-as-catch-can style. Bianca then shows her strength, holding Iyo Sky upside down. Then she hits some shoulder blocks, 10 punches in the corner. Then we see a drop kick by Iyo Sky. Sky then hits a missile drop kick, a standing moonsault by Bianca Belair. Belair presses Sky, but she escapes into a German with a bridge, but only gets a 2 count. Sky then hits a suicide dive onto the outside. They battle back and forth, and Bianca a vertical suplex, walking up the stairs and tossing Iyo in the ring. Bianca then goes for a 450 splash, but Iyo gets her knees up. Then Bianca goes for a KOD, but Iyo reverses into a small package. 1, 2, 3. Iyo Sky picks up the victory. Then we see Rhea in the back walk up to Priest, asks him, are you ready? Priest says, I'm about to tear him apart. We go to the back and we see Ilya Dragunov wishing Jey Uso good luck in his Intercontinental title match next week. Jey leaves and the Judgment Day approaches as Ilya. Finn says, you're very friendly with Rhea and Priest and that guy Jey Uso. Ilya says, yeah, they're good with me and I'm good with them. Finn says, next time you say that, you won't like the result. Then we go to the main event of the evening as Dirty Dominik Mysterio goes one-on-one with Damian Priest. Priest dominates early, tossing him around the ring. Then Dom starts working on Priest's right knee. Priest choking Dominik right in front of Liv. Oh my. Finn distracts Priest allowing Dom to escape to the outside to catch a breather. They go to the outside and Priest slingshots Dom's head off the apron. Then Finn pushes Priest into the post. Dominik then hits a suicide dive and we go to commercial break. We come back from commercial break and we see Dom hitting Priest in the head with a hard right, which wakes Damian Priest up as he looks to Hulk up, and then he unloads kicks on Dirty Dom, kicks to the head, then he hits a broken arrow. Rhea runs and takes out Liv over the announce table. Finn distracts Priest and Dom goes for another suicide dive, but Priest catches him, tosses him at Finn, takes out Carlito. Then Dom hits a super kick. He hits a 619 and he goes for a frog splash but misses, and Priest knocks him silly with a clothesline. Then he gives Dom the South of Heaven chokeslam. 1, 2, 3. Damian Priest picks up the victory, but before any celebration, the Judgment Day attacks him. Rhea then grabs Dom, but Liv tugs on Rhea and tosses her into the steel steps. The Judgment Day is beating down Priest and Ripley, and oh come Jey Uso, yeet. But then Jey Uso gets spared by Braun Breaker out of nowhere. Then Liv hits the Oblivion on Rhea. Finn hits Priest with 3 coup de grace, and Judgment Day stands tall, ending Monday Night Raw.